So I decided to take a little walk today off campus near the abandoned area, and well, I decided that it might be a good idea if I showed you guys the older side of the graveyard that butts up to the property area, or at least the abandoned area. Some of these are really old and they're from the age of the town, but a lot of these are actually Civil War and Revolutionary era graves, and I just wanted to show you guys. I mean, the school's been going through some like restoration attempts recently for this graveyard, because you can probably tell a lot of these are incredibly old and they have not been taken care of. On the other side of the graveyard, they have some of the more recent graves that get taken care of because of the people that live in the foothills here, and they take care of those. But these are there's no one really left to take care of these. So I'm going to show you guys around a little bit. You can see that there are some recent graves on the other side, but if I start going down here, well, you can probably see some of them are in real bad shape. I mean, look at that guy, actually. You can see some of the inscriptions on some of these still. Like, this is fallen down, it's cracked. It actually has script on here. I feel really bad about some of these, but we've tried to at least, you know, the ones that can't be restored, we take inscriptions of what were on them and we put them in the library, and just for, well, history's sake, I guess. This is the one we're not allowed to touch. Well, it's an above ground mausoleum, and well, you can probably guess, you can see that a tree stump started to grow out of it. There is a very old dead body in there. We're not gonna get close to that. There's also some further down here. You can see a lot of them have fallen off, but the script is still, oh hey, yeah, the script is still pretty decent on some of these, because I think these couple that are over here are a bit more recent. But if we start going down here, you can even see that like some of them that are like the above ground ones have completely fallen apart into rocks. This is a more recent one. If you go over here though, these are very old. These are the ones that we've tried restoring. This right here was actually our work from a really long time ago to build up a little bit of shelter around these. It's a bit more recent. We cleaned that one up. Actually, we're in the process of cleaning this one up too. It's fairly recent as well. I mean, it looks pretty good. It's been protected for the most part. If I come over here, a really important one to show you. This is one of probably the oldest out here. Yeah, it's a great white obelisk. You can see the date on here. Agnes Parsnell, born June 11th, 1776, and died October 23rd, 1869. This is a Revolutionary era gravestone, and it's a memoriam for him. This is one we actually did a lot of work into restoring, because I don't know, it's interesting. It's the oldest one. Probably need to clean it, honestly. But there's that one, and also there's these. We've tried to clean these up a bit, but you can see that a tree is growing in here, and I don't even know what's growing on this plant. But there's snakes in there and everything. I'm not going to get close. And there's smaller gravestones in here, so I'm not going to go in further so I don't step on anything. And we come over here. This was like a protected family one. Some of these are kind of old. I'm going to make my way over here. Oh boy, there are a lot of bees out here. I mean, like, a lot of bees. Kind of scary. I think they kind of like root in the trees and everything. And we have some of the, well, yeah, that is one of the worst. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to be able to restore that. We can't, there's nothing there to find. These are some of the ones that are kind of the ones that are above ground that were sunken, but they still have the tops. We restored this one recently, and we gave it a top. But some of these are really cracked, and there's not a lot that can be told from these, because most of it's worn away. And we have 2 more over here. I can't read it. And there's another one here, it's even worse. You come down over here, we have a couple more that kind of lead up into over there. There's also some that have been recent over here, but mixed in with kind of older ones. Yeah, like here too. I mean, restoration of these type of gravestones are really hard, and we're college students, and we just kind of do this as, extra credit, or, well, it's out of respect, honestly, because this place is very beautiful and it's important to the community around here. It's just hard to maintain something this old. Yeah, these are a lot that are Civil War age. Then I start going up, and you can clearly see that there's some over here. Start going uphill, though, there's more recent graves, like really more recent graves. Well, thank you for coming on this tour of the graveyard with me, and I am going to sign off for right now. Goodbye, everybody.